Well, hello, you are hiking with Jenny on the Appalachian Trail. Today is day 173. I just left the tent site at the Logan Brook lean-to, and I am getting a very early start for me. It's 6:45 right now. I'm trying to make 15 miles by 3 p.m. because that's when we're supposed to get our Shaw's food drop. What's working in my favor today is that the terrain is going to be sloping downhill to start, and then it's going to be pretty flat. So I think that I should be able to maintain a pretty good pace to get there in time. Slept pretty good last night, although I was lazy and I didn't put my tarp up right away, and I fell asleep, and then I woke up. I had a drop of rain fall on my head at like midnight, so I was like, I should probably put it up. So I did that, and it was good that I did that because it started raining like not that long after that. When I checked the weather forecast yesterday, it looked like today was going to clear up and be nice. Right now it's kind of overcast, kind of drippy. Kind of looks like it will rain again, but I'm not expecting it to be very much. And I think that it will clear up by this afternoon. Whoa! Someone got really crazy with the paint. That is the longest white blaze I have ever seen.
Yeah, because some temples like want you to go in to like kind of check it out and get like interested.
The trail these last 6 miles have been nice and flat and easy. I've just kind of been listening to my audiobook and just getting through it. But I made it. It looks like the food drop is already here. I'm half an hour early. I got my food drop resupply. Backpack's feeling a little heavier, but it's okay. Probably going to consume some of that tonight. So when I stayed at Shaw's, I had Brian mail me a resupply box to Shaw's, and it didn't arrive in time, so I couldn't use it for my resupply. So I had them bring it to me for part of my food drop. And in the box, there were 6 dinners in there because I had planned to split them up over the course of the 100-mile wilderness and take 3 and put 3 in my food drop bucket. And since it wasn't there in time, I had to buy extra food for the first half and then just have them bring my box for the second half. So I ended up with extra meals. Sass took one of my dinners, thankfully. So I have 5 dinners now, which is still one more than I need, but I figure like one night I'll just have 2 dinners and it's not a big deal. The trail today has just been so lovely, and it's going to be like this and cruisy for the next 4 miles to camp. So I'm super happy about that. This was crazy. This is my last food resupply that I'm getting on trail. This is it. This is everything that I have in my food bag is going to last me to the end. And it's probably honestly more than what I need at this point. But that is awesome. I'm so happy. I'm so happy to be almost done. I think I'm ready. Brian's ready. Everyone's ready for me to just come home. And I'm so thrilled about this. As much as I like the trail and everything, this has been a long trip. Probably like halfway through, I was like, no, this is good. Like, I want to go home like halfway through. So that was pretty eye-opening to me. That I'm like, this is too long. But I'm glad to have done it once and to have that experience and to know like what my limit is. And I feel like I've grown in a lot of ways, and one of them is just being able to set boundaries with people, and if I'm not comfortable with something, to get out of that situation. We were talking today about, there was this man who was, and I don't know if he was a day hiker or what, but he was hiking south as I was hiking north. And he asked me if I was a through hiker. And I said, and then he was like, can I get a picture with you? And I was like, no, thank you. I didn't know this person. Like, I had no idea who he was, or like, why is he asking me for a picture? What is he even going to do with that picture? I don't know anything about this person. So my instinct now is just no. And he said that I was the second person to turn him down. I found out who the other one was, and I talked to that person, and he was like, yeah, that guy, he's not someone that you want to interact with. So I felt really good about that. But so I talked about pet peeves earlier today, and like people that sit in the middle of the trail. And I realized the thing I don't like most of all is people blocking my way. And that was one thing that this guy did, was the path was very narrow and like only wide enough for one person to pass through, and he was standing right in the middle of the trail where I needed to go. And he just started, asking me these questions, and that to me is, I don't like that. I get very anxious about that, like when someone blocks my way. So as quickly as I could, just say like, I have to go, I'm in a hurry, I need to make this food drop. And it was strange because like I said that, and he like tried to keep talking to me. And at that point it's like, you're not really being respectful of my time. So I kind of just was like, have a good hike, and I kept going.
But instead of having frozen, he had cereal makers.
Whatever works.
Yeah, each buddy had, on my left.
Here's my hammock, and this is my view from my hammock. We're kind of on this little peninsula thing. We had our dinner out on the beach over there. It was pretty nice. Watch the sunset.